For me, there is skiing and there is mogul skiing. We are at Winter Park today, which is the mogul mecca of Colorado. Since this is my first time doing some real mogul runs this season, I thought I would share a bit about my love and struggle with moguls. When I first started skiing 3 years ago, I had no idea what a mogul was and why everyone was complaining about it. When you are just skiing greens, it doesn't even occur to you that people ski entire runs full of bumps on purpose. A couple weeks in, I went to check out a blue run at Copper and was faced with a field of deep moguls. It left me terrified, but strangely intrigued. I went ahead and stumbled my way down, constantly losing balance and falling every few moguls. At that point, I didn't even really know what a mogul run looked like, let alone how to handle it. It was so rough, but I survived and came out very determined to figure it out. And so began my obsession with moguls. In the following months, I would ski as many mogul runs as I possibly can and watch every video I can find on YouTube about it. And when I got my Icon Pass, I immediately fell in love with Winter Park, especially the Mary Jane side. The endless mogul runs, the soft snow to fall on, the free parking, and most importantly, the great vibes. So when I heard that Mary Jane was opening, I had to make the trip, even though it didn't actually look like much was open in the morning. As I geared up and headed to the lift, I had very low expectations. The Mary Jane Trail looked really crowded, so I decided to head to the Prospector lift, where I had spent countless hours working on my mogul skiing a couple seasons ago. Seeing those familiar runs open got me so stoked. I have basically been skiing nothing but groomers for over a month now, and I am so over it. But as soon as I started on the not so well covered trail, I knew it would take me a minute to warm up to it. Alright, over and Underwood. Angle Dive is also open, but we're gonna do that after this, just to warm up a bit. Whew. Ooh. It's a little rough with the little trees. I feel like my tail is getting caught on some of these little things. Snow itself is really great. Whew. Starting to get there. Oh, it's a slow warm up. Okay. Look a little bit further ahead. We can do this. We know how to do this. Whoa, rock, rock, rock. gonna do angle dive now. Woo! Oh my god, this light is so flat. I haven't done this in a very long time, so I'm definitely not in these conditions, so we're gonna get a little closer to the edge and stop there. It always looks a little better when you get closer. It doesn't feel that steep and it looks a little more covered. Let's try to get a few turns without stopping. Whew. Oh, I really can't. What is this? Okay. Gotta go for it sometimes, even if you hit stuff. Let's just mix another rock. So a few things I notice on when I turn left, I'm not as patient with my turn. It is something I have been working on for a while now. And because I'm so worried about these obstacles, I don't have my weight forward enough. And in turn, that actually makes the obstacles worse. So just gotta trust myself, trust my legs, and trust these skis a little more. They really do want to go fast, so okay. Ooh. Right back. The tail got clipped again. I think it definitely helped to keep my shoulder a little more square with the slope. These things you can really just kind of ski over, but it's just like my subconscious doesn't want to. Okay, we're gonna make this turn. Woo! Totally fine. Just need to do it enough times to convince myself, really. Woo. This is why I like moguls, because you kind of have to strategize a little bit and there's nowhere to hide with your technique. And then when you get it right, or you could just like make some turns, it's such a thrill. Whew. brake, brake, brake. See, that was still not too great because I was still too far in my back seat. I can feel it at the bottom of my foot, but I think we're getting there. Is feeling so good. Whew. This whole time, I did not buckle my boots. I think I did like 6 runs. Clipped so many rocks, but it's okay. I can still feel myself being backwards a lot, but we're gonna get there. Okay, we're gonna go like this, turn there, and then go around that big bush. And really work on having a little bit more patience with that left turn. I think my left turn is worse, so I'm always trying to whip around as quickly as possible. Woo! Not super in control there, but I made it. It took a few runs, but I finally started to feel like I'm close to my normal level of mogul skiing, which still leaves a lot to be desired, I know. But oh my gosh, it feels really good to be skiing this stuff again. Nothing makes me feel quite as out of shape as skiing moguls do, so I started running out of juice pretty quickly, and unfortunately, so did my GoPro. I made my way back to the Jane side and actually caught a couple more new mogul runs, including Drunken Frenchman, which was also littered with obstacles but had amazing fresh snow. These rope drops really made for an epic Mary Jane opening day. Sadly, I couldn't really capture it, but I wasn't doing so great at this point anyway because I was so tired. And you know what else wasn't doing so great? My skis. Check out this lovely delamination. Yeah. But don't worry, the delamination issue isn't really new, and I had already gotten it sort of P-texed in the spring while Volcal sent me a replacement. So I will just need to get that replacement ski mounted and we will be back on these stream skis in no time. So this was a pretty intense workout, but I loved every minute of it. I originally fell in love with skiing moguls because it was a great challenge that I wanted to overcome. Once I was no longer afraid, I kept up with it because it made me a better skier and got me on steeper terrain fast. And now I continue to enjoy doing it because of the confidence and concentration it demands. Every mogul is different, and you have to constantly adjust to different shapes, depth, steepness, and obstacles. It is a learning process that never stops, and when I do get a moment of linking turns in quick succession, that thrill and exhilaration I feel is incomparable. I really can't get enough of it. Do you like skiing moguls? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for tuning in. Drop me a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you next time. Bye!